from Melody 100.7 FM, Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. The time is 8 a.m. We are the real home of entertainment. Melody FM 100.7, Ibadan.
100.7. 100.7.
Melody
100.7.
I love this station. Melody 100.7 FM.
Reset one of your presets for your hit music now. 100.7.
Melody FM 100.7.
Newest radio station is 100.7. What's the big difference? We play anything like this. And this. And even this. A bigger variety with the biggest music library. 100.7. We play anything.
Let's do it.
That's right, it's another beautiful morning here, beautiful Monday morning, where you might be at home enjoying your Salah holiday. We're right here. We are here doing our thing. Of course, that is how we do it. That is what we signed to do. We're doing our work here. Of course, we must do our thing no matter the situation. At this time, especially for those who have traveled far and wide and enjoy, God serve you the very best of. And welcome. The show is called Melody Sunrise, just in case you're in where we put sunshine into your day. We break the fast and make it happen for you big time this beautiful Monday morning. It is Money Making Monday. Even though it's a holiday, I know a whole lot of people are outside there trying to make money at this time. We wish you the very best. On behalf of Daniel Adeyemi, Fortune Ogba, Oyetoro, Adewale, and not forgetting Alice, and making sure everything is looking very good here. My name is Pretty. He called me the finest, and it feels good to be here this morning. What we do on the show every day. We come like this, Monday to Friday. We bring you music, we bring you inspiration, we motivate you. Of course, we bring newspaper headlines very shortly. Sports are the other side of it. Yes, it was Spain, Portugal last night. And now somebody has been finally humbled. Who is that? You get to know at the other side. The other side of sport, we'll get into the People's Assembly. What are we going to be looking at in the Assembly this morning? Another beautiful discussion as always. Get ready at that time. 9:30 will be time for Mechanics Lounge. Yes, on the Mechanics Lounge, we'll be looking through automobiles. Then we'll ask some questions today as well for you to win some prizes on the show. At the other side of it, we celebrate those celebrating. Is it anniversary? Is it birthday? One thing or the other, we celebrate. We call it Melody Surprise. These are what we have for you on the show from now to a few minutes to 10 o'clock. Good morning and welcome this morning. Now this morning, even though some are enjoying their holidays, some are already outside working and making sure everything is working well for them. Of course, you know the only way to do great work is to love what you do, just like we do here. We love what we do. That's why no matter what, we do not think about the holidays. Because if you think about the holidays, that means you don't like what you do. You'll be thinking, when others are enjoying the holidays, why am I at work? That means you do not love what you do. We love what you do right here. That's why we're here this morning. Because when you work, there will be success. And you get to know that success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in, day out. It's a Monday. Of course, Monday is a new beginning. And you need to make it count. Monday is a day to start afresh and make things happen for you. The future depends on what you do today, so make sure you work hard and work while you still have the light on and while your light is still shining. So work hard for the money, just like D. Large is saying here this morning, working hard for the morning, right here on Melody Sunrise. Melody 100.7 FM. Let's work hard for the money, and the money will come. Good morning.
Them a lie to me. Let my friends come for them. Them a lie to me. I let them do for them. Them to me, girl. Let my friends them a gun. Them a lie to me. I let them a do me one them to me, girl.
I'm with sir. If I tell you say easy, I don't like you. Yeah, I don't like you. Make you just do what you sabi do. Do. Nobody for the jungle. This life will be Royal Rumble. Oh. Make I tell you what I want. I want life, no another one. Yeah. Nobody for the jungle. This life will be Royal Rumble. Oh. Make I tell you what I want. I want life, no another one. I work hard for the money gone. I work hard for the money, yeah. I work hard for the money gone. I work hard for the money, yeah. Make you think before you go by me. Polo ship, I want to go over me. I get a nigga where go die for me. I get a goosey where go buy for me, yeah. So make you think before you go by me. Polo ship, I want to go over me. I get a nigga where go die for me. I get a goosey where go buy for me, yeah. I work hard for the money gone. I work hard for the money, yeah. I work hard for the money gone. I work hard for the money, yeah.
Girl, let my friends come for them. Them a lie to me. I let them do for them. To me, girl. Let my friends them a gun. Them a lie to me. I let them a do me one dead to me, girl. Let my friends come for them. Them a lie to me. I let them do for them. To me, girl. Let my friends them a gun. Them a lie to me. I let them a do me one dead to me, girl.
Suffer day, oh. Poverty no good, oh. Suffer day, oh. Poverty no good, oh. Say, nobody go tell you what I want. Nobody go tell you what I want. Say, nobody go tell you what I want. So make you reason, oh. I work hard for the money gone. I work hard for the money, yeah. I work hard for the money gone. I work hard for the money, yeah. Make you think before you go by me. Polo ship, I want to go over me. I get a nigga where go die for me. I get a goosey where go buy for me, yeah. So make you think before you go by me. Polo ship, I want to go over me. I get a nigga where go die for me. I get a goosey where go buy for me, yeah. I work hard for the money gone. I work hard for the money, yeah. I work hard for the money gone. I work hard for the money, yeah.
Nobody will tell you what I want. Nobody will tell you what I want. So nobody will tell you what I want. So make you reason, go. Nobody will tell you what I want. Nobody will tell you what I want. So nobody will tell you what I want. So make you reason, go. Girl, let my friends come for them. Them a lie to me. I let them do for them. To me, girl. Let my friends them a gun. Them a lie to me. I let them a do me straight to me, girl.
We are the real home of entertainment. Melody FM 100.7 Ibadan.
That's right, let's go to the dailies now this morning. Looking through what the dailies are saying and writing this morning from the front to the inside, across to the back pages. That's how we do it every day. And this morning before me, I have the Punch newspaper, Vanguard newspaper, Daily Post newspaper, Daily Trust newspaper. The Sun is also here, because the Guardian as well. We'll be looking through what these papers are writing this morning. Let's begin with the Daily Post newspaper. For headlines in today's Daily Post newspaper, you have these headlines there. Of course, the banner headline says, Salah, Nigerian Muslims celebrate amidst biting hardship, high cost of ram. Others. That is the banner headline on today's Daily Post newspaper. Of course, you also have this one, still from the Daily Post. Akwa Ibom PDP mom over Enos defection as group threatens legal action. All right. And I pity Tinubu. Jonathan lost election despite endorsement of 2022 PDP governors. Ndume. Lagos, Tinubu is my father. Governor Sanwo-Olu addresses a rift with president. LP crisis. Court restrains Abure-led faction in Abia. And you also have NRM Nahu blackout. Maryland's next senator. A royal legacy of leadership. And still from the Daily Post newspaper, you have this one. Tinubu being misled by close aides. Nigerians losing patience. Ndume. And the Nigerian Customs recovers 25.7 billion naira from seized goods. That's headlines from the Daily Post for this morning. And you also have Lagos hardship. Tinubu drives in tinted glasses, doesn't see what's going on. Ndume. You remember this is what we discussed last week on the show on Thursday, right? Yeah, that was what we discussed. Yes, concerning those who are, is it that the president himself is the one not telling himself the truth, or the people around him? Of course, you guys said a whole lot of things that day. We have gone past that one, and we've moved on to another thing. We are discussing something else this morning. And NSCDC Commandant General orders immediate withdrawal of a petition against the police from Senate. All right. And still political stories. You have Kwankwaso receives over 1,200 defectors from Kawu. Sumaila's camp back into NMPP. Katsina PDP faction plans a coalition to unseat APC. The LP crisis, court restraints, I took that earlier. Osun 2026, APC crisis deepens as Basiru Oyebamiji allegedly caught Aregbe Shola. Ganduje receives Rep Umeha into APC, decries high taxation in Enugu. And in business, Nigerian petrol marketers reduce fuel pump price for patronage. Naira gains 32.38 Naira against a dollar week on week. And Eid al-Adha, Naira appreciates massively against the dollar across official black markets. And petrol not expensive in Nigeria, and this is according to Dangote president himself, talking about Alhaji Aliko Dangote. A bit of sport now. You have a Nations League final. I played with injury. Ronaldo reacts as Portugal beat Spain. We're coming to that very shortly to talk about in sports and much more. Okay, these are the headlines in today's Daily Post newspaper. Let me take you straight now to the Punch newspaper. For headlines in today's Punch newspaper, you have the banner headline says ground rent 34 embassies risk closure Tuesday. So another battle tomorrow when it comes to ground rent. Wike is not relenting. Wike is like the fear of Wike now in Abuja is the beginning of wisdom for those who have property in Abuja. Matawale, Zamfara governor face off over defection plot. Dangote refinery should sell petrol below 800 naira per liter. That's according to marketers. And you have this one, naira to stabilize at 1,600 to 1,650 to a dollar. And it is according to Bismarck Rewane. U.S. diverted 20,000 anti-drone missiles from Ukraine to Middle East. This is according to Vladimir Zelensky, the president of Ukraine. Boko Haram attacked ex-army chief Buratai's convoy in Borno. This is according to Alin Ndume. Jonathan had 22 governors and still lost. Ndume warns Tinubu. And still from the Punch newspaper, U.S. jails Nigerian 5 years for $2.5 million fraud. And the police hunt suspected gun runner, recover arms in Nasarawa. Massive police deployment on Delta communities to stem kidnapping. This is according to the commissioner of police there. And still from the Punch newspaper, 11 escaped death in Lagos Ibadan Expressway auto crash. God have mercy. NGO donates over 2,000 sanitary pads to 500 in Imo, to 500 Imo schoolgirls. Electronic call-up system will tackle gridlock. It's according to AMTO, and this is from Business News. Environment Day, Sterling One Foundation sets plastic waste agenda. And back to more political stories now. Akwa Ibom governor's defection, sign of better days. Ita Enang. Ita Enang is a spokesman for the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio. The 4Ds doctrine, Tinubu's bold economic moves, foreign diplomacy amidst local hurdles. Matawale, Zamfara governor face-off. PDP convention, governors endorse zoning plan, NWC slot rotation. Delta APC endorses Tinubu Ovorevore for 2027 re-elections. And these are the major headlines. Okay, before I leave that, let me take sport. Amu Shah clocks 100-meter season's best in Jamaica. And Osimhen rejects 40 million euro Al Hilal offer. And these are the major headlines in today's Punch newspaper. Up next is the Vanguard. All right, for headlines in the Vanguard newspaper, the banner headline says hardship. Nigerians cut spending on foreign travels by 30% is a story. That's a banner headline on today's Vanguard newspaper. And still from the Vanguard, you have ACF blast Tinubu for prioritizing 2027 campaign over national issues. Tinubu to Sanwo-Olu, your sins are forgiven. Okay. And this one, U.S.-Nigerian bilateral trade soars to nearly 13 billion naira. This according to the U.S. ambassador. Bitcoin steadies at 105,000 to $1 as altcoins deep in market slowdown. State of the nation, one-party state, impossible in Nigeria. Okay, one-party state impossible in Nigeria. Olufalaye is the one talking there. And still from the Punch newspaper, you have this one. Why borrowing $24.14 billion is inevitable. Meyeti Allah fumes over members' death. Livestock rustling in Benue. NGX index records new high amidst mixed sentiments. I pity Tinubu. Jonathan had 22 PDP governors' endorsement, yet lost. Halin Dume is warning the president this morning big time. Economic palaver. More men now sell amala in Bukas. Wahoo. Where is work now? It's not stealing. Okay, we've come to wish him well, Sanwo-Olu says after meeting Tinubu. And you also have this one. I'm still taking headlines from today's Punch newspaper. And Vanguard newspaper. And you have one movement. Okay, our movement is driven by politics of ideology, not highest bidder. Kwankwaso. Senator Wadada blames his imminent exit from SDP on El Rufai. 2027 opposition coalition will collapse. Opposition coalition will collapse. This is according to Tanko Yakasai. Salah, Tinubu hosts Ibori, Bagudu, Okoya in Lagos. Okay, and these are the major headlines. Okay, before I leave the Vanguard newspaper, there's also this story from the Vanguard newspaper, and it says, economic palaver, okay, I took that. Lasema apprehends alleged hit-and-run driver, and how local Malams resist reform of Amajiri schools in northern Nigeria. Okay, Mokwa flood, how my wives and children were swept off before my eyes. Survivors narrate woes. Wow. God have mercy. God have mercy. These are the major headlines on today's Vanguard newspaper. And up next is the Daily Sun newspaper. All right, for headlines in today's Sun newspaper, you have these headlines there. How CJN Ways saved my life in alleged 1995 Phantom Coup, Colonel Fadile, and Akwa Ibom, and walks tightrope after defection. Crisis, only August convention can save PDP. Disquiet in Bayelsa as Diri plots defection to APC. NRM, lawyer writes INEC over refusal to recognize Njoku-led NEC. Akwa Ibom, North Central Youth endorse Gbenga Hashim for 2027 presidency. Joaquim, ex-Imo governor, Lords Tinubu's economic reforms seeks restructuring of polity. 2027 ADC woos diaspora community. Don't be enticed by APC's empty promises. PDP warns members. Why my administration is succeeding. Governor Ubasani, Oni of Ife, hails Tinubu's foresight to set up a Forest Guard initiative. And Osime rejects 63 million move to Al Hilal. Besiktas plotting transfer for Arukodari. President Tinubu to host MPFL champion Remo Stars in Aso Rock. Sina loses to Alcaraz in epic French Open final. And Lagos State League Boss lost teams club owners. Toby Amusho sprints to season's best in Jamaica. That was in 100 meter flat at Racers Grand Prix. Southampton yet to agree on Onuachu's move to Trabzonspor. These are the sports stories that are available on today's Daily Sun newspaper. Okay, from there, let me quickly move you to the Guardian newspaper. All right, for headlines in today's Guardian newspaper, of course, you have these headlines there. This one says businesses leverage price adjustment to rein in FX losses. Clean books. That's in business. Okay. All right. Moving on from there, you have concerns, uncertainty as APC defection train heads south going down to APC. Okay. And this one, Trump travel ban in effect. Citizens from 12 nations barred from U.S. Nations League victories, Portugal toast Ronaldo's winner mentality. And Spain focus on World Cup after defeat, says coach. Fan dies after falling from stands at Nations League final. These are sports stories from the Guardian newspaper for this morning. Away from the sports now, troops uncover 27 illegal oil sites. Arrest 43 in Niger Delta. Economy back on track, but not yet. Uhuru, says Bagudu. Illegal mining, marshals, finger mix-up in security architecture. And you also have LASG unveils new coaches to double operations on Blue Rail Line. Ondo Amotekun arrested 170 for violating anti-open grazing law in 3 years. Investors gain 1.8 trillion naira in 1 week. 74% inmates captured in NIN registration. NCOs declared, that's when we say NCOs, we're talking about the Nigerian Correctional Center. Abiodun Lord's economic gains of Ojide Oba Festival. I mean, beautiful sight and sounds of Ojide Oba yesterday. I tell you, it made me to really was salivating to be there. Man, but due to court, capital market crucial for financial. Capital market crucial for financing Nigeria's long-term infrastructure needs. This according to the chairman of Nigeria Exchange Group, Umaru Kwaringa. South Africa, Egypt, Nigeria account for a third of Africa's external debt stock. APM Terminals, a waste management firm, target 2040 carbon emissions cuts in Apapa. Maritime leaders push for gender-inclusive reforms, quotas, incentives for women development. shipping firms. Importers' container deposit refund crisis deepens. Marine firm joins SHIF's portfolio to drive innovation, trade economy. These are stories from the business world. 64-year-old man falls into well trying to retrieve phone in Ibadan. Wow. Wow. Where did this happen in Ibadan? Let's see the story. It says a 64-year-old man, Ahmed Olaniyan, fell into a well while attempting to recover his mobile phone in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. He said the incident occurred at Mubolorunduro Mosque in the Molifa Lafia area of Okeado, Ibadan. Wow. May so rest in peace. He should have allowed the phone to go. God have mercy. Well, on that sad note, let me just drop the newspaper headline segment of the show this morning. Of course, sometimes when some things are gone, we should just let them go. That's just what I feel. That's what I think. We should just let them go. Well, may he so rest in peace. Very sad occurrence there. Sad situation. Very sad one. Okay. That has been newspaper headlines on this beautiful radio station. Today's show talking about the Melody Sunrise Monday edition, this beautiful day. So let's drop the newspaper headlines. Let's quickly have this breather. When we return from the breather, we'll be taking you through sports. Yes, it happened last night. Of course, it was Cristiano Ronaldo again. Cristiano Alvaro dos Santos Ronaldo again. He just doesn't know how to stop. This man doesn't know how to stop. Okay. All right. We'll be back at the other side of it. Keep it locked right here.
Actress on the beat.
If it better for you, it better for me to share, you know. Yeah, yeah. Life is too short to be hating, brother, head and soul. Yeah, oh, I call you. Yeah, you run on, rocky one, only run on, run. Or I need my paper, and all the water. All I let it go, to my lord. dance and leave it,
Alaba Station, Melody 100.7 FM.
Making a play from deep and out. That's a smashing ball. It's Martins.
Joseph Yobo, good ball.
And it's just out to the bar.
Simcoe Odesi.
Sensational. What a wonderful finish. That is the most embarrassing own goal. Oh, what a goal. But something out of nothing. He struck it sweetly. And does he ever score ordinary goals? They're all copybooks off.
Yes, good to be here this morning. When you hear that sound, you know what's on the radio at this time. It is Sport O'Clock, and I have a sports. What's this one on your head again this morning? What's the essence of this one?
I think I must have.
You're always coming with it. Did you forget it or?
I've forgotten that. Yeah.
Okay, I thought maybe it's another thing because I need to begin to because again I might be wherever you. Because what you say now seems to be coming to reality. I mean, what's going on? Are you really seeing these things or you're just... Anyway, good morning to you first, Daniel.
Good morning to everyone. Good morning to our listeners. It's good to be back again.
It's good to be back. It's good to be back.
Yeah, to talk sport.
Let me welcome Bobola before I say what I want to say. Good morning, Bobola.
Good morning, Finance.
Sport Bobo, right?
Yeah.
No, is it Sport Bobo?
Sport Bam Bam.
Sport Bam Bam. Sport Bam Bam.
Yeah, good morning, Finance. Good morning, Daniel. Good morning to all our listeners out there. It's nice to be here.
Now, this in Yoruba land, there's an adage that says, what an adult sees sitting down, a child will not see it climbing a Iroko tree. And they also say, if a child is cutting the tree, only an adult knows where it will fall. Cristiano Ronaldo gave an advice to Lamine Yamal ahead of the game yesterday that they should not allow, they should not kill this young boy. That the press is too on this boy, the razzmatazz on him is too much. And we've been seeing, I said it during their loss, semi-final loss, that he was busy playing for himself, not for. It's like he's playing for someone to. You said something that it's like someone is on the stand that he's trying to please that person.
That's what happened. He said it himself in an interview that he's.
Because the way he played yesterday, it's like he's playing for some people.
He said his friends always send pictures to him of trolls on social media what they are saying about him, and that's what motivates him. That's what killed Barcelona this season in the Champions League. That what killed Spain yesterday.
Last night again.
Because the moment the guy was tired, the game was over for them. That's the strength of any team he plays in. They feel like he's and he's 17, he's a kid. For goodness sake, he's supposed to allow him to grow. And since yesterday, how is he faring? They need to check on him. No, like for real. How is his mental state right now? Because there's bullying for him on social media.
The young spirit. Everybody is attacking him.
Everybody's attacking him, and he's too young for over how many billions of people to be talking about him now. Because this is what happened. In football, you win, you lose. He's not used to lose. Now he's lost the first one now against the biggest guy in football. The guy that has the biggest fan base in football. They are calling him out everywhere now. He can't even go to the media. He can't even visit his phone now. They're probably going to tell him, stay away from the phone. So right now, he needs someone, a therapist, to tell him that, hello, stay away, focus on your job. He's a very fantastic player, very great footballer.
I think that kiddies aspect of him is beginning to show now. He's not yet matured.
And it's because people like,
right?
Yeah, Bam Bam, who come and sing too much of a 17-year-old, as if you have never seen a 17-year-old boy come with this before. When Rashford was 17, it was like this. Federico Makeda and Man United, they were all like this. So, you need to let player grow. When a player has not done something for 2 years, 3 years, don't call him a superstar. Don't call him a world class. What is world class? There's a difference between form and getting into class. Cristiano Ronaldo has been in football for 25 years and is still scoring in finals even yesterday at 40 years. That is who you should be hyping. Not a boy who started yesterday because he's had 1 Euros and 2 La Ligas. You're calling him names.
I think the Euro, Bam Bam, could it be that the Euro Lamine Yamal won is actually what has put him on the lips of everyone?
No, it's performance. When you watch him week in, week out, we saw his game at Barcelona We saw him at the Euros. He was the young player, best young player at the Euros. He was top. See, I don't just watch football with sentiment.
No, you do.
Now, the thing is,
you do.
The thing is, there's one thing they call stats and eye test. You don't watch this young player. And Daniel said something about if I've seen any player that has done it at 16, 17. I don't think I've ever seen a player that have done it. Rashford was 19, 18 when he made his debut. So I don't know what you're talking about. If Rashford,
we're talking about
Rashford was not at
when
it was not 16 performing at
when Rashford came at 19. Look at the caliber of players they were playing then. Is it the same caliber of player at Barcelona right now?
Let me tell you.
It won't make it. I'm sure it was like that at 16. It was like that at 17. But the players then, the team then, the football then will not let him feature. We're talking about the days of Graham Giggs, the days of class of players playing at Man United when 30-year-old guys were still young in football, when 35 is still young in football.
Giggs had retired, before Rashford came on board. But that's on the flip side. And Barcelona is a top club, and they always give opportunities for young players. Hence why we always see the best of young players. We wouldn't have seen Messi dazzle like this for
We saw Cristiano, Afele. All of them came, they were crushed because of stars were playing that time. Now, tell me they were not as good as this guy.
What I'm just driving at is Barca will give you opportunity. It will give young players opportunity. And now it now depends on how the young players take advantage of it. We saw Boyan, we saw some guys that couldn't even meet up to the level. But when, yes, they couldn't meet up.
Boyan will make up, we make up in that team. That's ridiculous to say.
Now, Pep Guardiola gave him a chance.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic left that team. Zlatan left that team. You're saying Bojan couldn't make up.
He couldn't make up.
Samuel Eto'o left that team. He actually left that team. Telling me Bojan couldn't make up.
He couldn't meet up. He was given an opportunity, but it wasn't as this good. You understand? So when you know what is Barca, they know how to give young players a chance, and when they give you, as a young player, when they give you a chance and you meet up to the expectation.
The question is, without Yamal, who else do you have in Barca? Who is he competing with?
That's it. That's not the point.
I'm saying there is no competition. It's his time.
No, you've not allowed me to speak.
What I actually ask is about Yamal. Is he being overwhelmed, or is he being overhyped? Is it about
saying it's normal?
What he won? What he won? Because immediately he won the Euro, the hyping became so massive. Everyone began talking about him.
He did well at the Euros. Now, then he came to Barcelona. Yamil has been one of the top guys for Barcelona. You talk about Rafinha, you talk about Lamine Yamal. His performance, when you watch him, you see his performance, and he has met up to the expectation. In the Spanish La Liga, 9 goals, 13 assists. Fine, you might say, oh, the start doesn't really count for him.
And he's still not the best in the world. We have guys around the world, guys as teenagers as well, who have that numbers. They might not be 17, but they are also teenagers, 18, 19, who have that numbers.
Okay.
So don't make it about...
Let's leave Lamine's story. Let's talk about the game last night. I mean, it was a game... aside Lamine Yamal, there's another person they are talking about is the former Chelsea guy, Alvaro Morata. I saw some
trying to still bring Chelsea into this
concerning Alvaro Morata missing. I mean, the penalty. He said the confidence was not there when he was going for that penalty. I mean, let's talk about the game generally yesterday. Cristiano Ronaldo again in his A game as always at 40. Still doing his thing.
The other day I was also saying, because the day before the last time you asked me if it was time to retire, I said he should.
That he always.
And then he silenced me.
Yeah, exactly.
The game after, and then when you asked me again, and you asked me again on Saturday, I'm like, I don't know what to say. This man always, he always know how to get up to the occasion. And yesterday,
no be juju be that at that age still performing that.
That's why when
not a goalkeeper out.
Finally, to be honest, I'm not going back to Lamine Yamal.
No,
generally, young players, I think, I said it during the under-20 AFCON when you were calling them heroes and all of those. I hate it.
Heroics.
I hate those things. They are too early. Guys have been doing this thing for 25 years. What should we call them? If you call a 20-year-old boy hero, what should we call Ronaldo? A god.
Ronaldo is an idol in the game.
So in my opinion, I feel we should let people earn it. We should give people time to grow. Because something happened in football people are not looking at. Now, do you know the best player in Euros, I think 2021 when Chelsea won Champions League, was Jorginho, because he won the Euros with Italy and won the Champions League. But if you check the numbers, it's not the same. The best goalkeeper in the world that year was Mendy of Chelsea. You look at these guys, it was just because they had one season. Now they've gone away with, prestigious award, like they're forever going to be remembered for, like they've done 5-6 years of great things. But in my opinion, you see Ronaldo, you see Lionel Messi, You look at these guys that have done it over and over again. These are guys we should, put their standard up, and anyone that we want to call names that are close to them, we should judge them with the compass, looking through the compass of these guys. So Ronaldo, for me, I don't know, is ridiculous. Is insanely amazing to watch him. And to talk about his passion for the game, I think one thing that will make me hedge Ronaldo over Messi is the love for the game. I've never seen Messi win any award. I mean, any match and get so emotional. I mean, World Cup was special for him. Aside World Cup, I've never seen Messi go so emotional winning any trophy. The guy loves the game. And why did he love the game? Because of how much he gives into the game in terms of his work rate, his training, and everything. So, in my opinion, I think we can't even tell when is Ronaldo going to retire. He came out after the game, he said, maybe when he has a bad injury, maybe that's when he's going to stay, because his body still feels young. And you look at that game, the guy plays almost 90 minutes. I think it was extra time the manager took him off. He was still very fresh. He was still delivering. And the same as Lamine Yamal too. It was about the same time they took the two of them off. So Ronaldo, I mean, I don't know what to say about the man. It's very hard for anyone to criticize him right now.
So what about the game last night? I mean, what did you say about the game?
Generally, that game was, I mean, like I expected, because when you see what Portugal played against Germany, they were very good against Germany, and it was the same thing. Of course, the Spanish guys came with a lot of, here and there. They have the better side, individual qualities. They are great. But then we have to give it to this PSG guy,
Mendes.
The guy was fantastic.
I think that guy is
pocket Lamine Yamal yesterday.
That guy is crazy.
He was amazing. Man of the match, player of the tournament. Crazy guy. He was. I mean, I was so happy that they didn't let Ronaldo's go overshadow his performance, because if they had made Ronaldo the man of the match yesterday, people will still feel like, wow, a 40-year-old man still doing that, he deserves it. But I was so happy to see that the organizers did the right thing. That guy was top. The game was a joy to watch. 120 minutes of and I must give kudos to also Roberto Martinez, Portuguese manager. He made the right changes. I mean, when he took it off Ronaldo, he had to hug the man and said, I have to do it. I have to do it. So really great one. And like Ronaldo said, Lamine Yamal is young. All the Spanish guys are young. They're going to go and do great things in football. Just have to tone it down in the media.
Bam. I mean, you saw the game last night.
Yeah.
I mean, your impression of the game?
Generally, the game was okay. It was very nice. And Spain started well. They dominated the first half. But Portugal seems to have a thing for second half. When I saw their last game against Germany.
Yeah, I think they have a thing for second half. You give it to the coach now. I mean,
Martinez,
yes.
when he made changes.
Because Daniel just said it about the coach now.
And one thing is, De La Fuente, that's the coach of Spain, he made some changes. I mean, in the France game, Oscar Mingueza played from... in the France game, it was Pedro Porro that played from the right back. Now it was Oscar Mingueza that played yesterday. Yeah. I think he was just trying to shut that right back up, but he wasn't able to do that because Nuno Mendes, it looks like he was the one playing the left wing, because I didn't even see the person playing the left wing position. And it was later I got to know that it was Conceição. And Nuno Mendes, for me, is a sensational player, one of the best left back right now in the world. I mean, Champions League right now, doing it at the Euros. So it's top for Portugal. I think overall they deserve it, because I mean they have a good fighting spirit. After 90 minutes, you always still see them fighting, and they have one of the best midfield. Yesterday, Vitinha, Bruno Fernandes, and Silva, they were good. They even dominated Pedri, Zubimendi, and I mean it was quite balanced. But they have longer. They know how to manage time. They know how to manage their strength till the end of the game. And one thing I realized about this Spain team is they are very good from the midfield to the attack. Their defense still needs a lot of work. This man, Yudsin, the Real Madrid guy that he just signed, is very good on the ball. Yeah. But off the ball, he still shows that he lacks that experience. He's 20 years. I'm not just going to call him out like that. But Pierre-Emile Leclerc, I expected an experienced defender, not Yudsin right there. But penalty. They went to penalties. And captain of the team, Alvaro Morata, I expect so much from captains, you understand? You can't be wearing the captain band and you will just go there without confidence. As immediately
he was going with the ball. A lot of people felt he was going to lose that.
I knew he was going to lose it. I mean, with the way he was holding the ball. But it is what it is. He ended in penalties. The game naturally was a 2-2. But well deserved from Ronaldo, because I mean a lot of people might call it typing, but the way the instinct because Cucurella was in the front.
I like that statement.
Yeah,
instinct. And that's what has been working for Ronaldo.
No. I mean, you always say Ronaldo scores tapping. I like the fact that he's coming out to say that because you don't say tapping if you don't have good positioning, instinct. How do you tap in?
No, I think instinct is what a very good striker needs.
Would give you. Yes. So Cucurella was at.
That's what our boy is lacking. The Leverkusen man.
Oh, of course, there was a little push on Cucurella there yesterday.
Yeah, but
it wasn't so much.
But give it to Cucurella. Cucurella is just one beast. I don't understand where that guy came from. Where he gets his energy, I'm yet to understand. Now, with the performance of the guys yesterday, both sides, we just talked about Cucurella, we just talked about this Vitinha on the other side, and these guys who have been doing well for their club sides. Let's also look at, the first game ended 2-0 in favor of France.
Yeah.
We also look at the guys who have been doing well for their club side. Now, it brings me to a question I asked you guys last week. There's one thing I asked you guys last week about the Super Eagles players. Whether it's to play, if you guys still remember, whether it's to play for a club somewhere, wherever we don't know, but playing every day, or play for a big team, which one is better? I'm still trying to wrap my head on the answers both of you gave me. Now look at these guys yesterday. The guys that played massive, these are guys that play week in, week out for their clubs.
We see them.
We see them everywhere. See their performance.
Yesterday evening again, the news came that Victor Osimhen rejected. He said he's asking for more money. I don't know if that's
that guy. I don't want to talk. I don't want to be talking
because it's becoming very.
I've said for now, we'll not talk about Osimhen.
He's like he's confused or his camp is confused.
He's making journalists look like they don't even know what they are doing.
So, it makes it easy for any manager to be able to see the players week in, week out. The fans also will be able to justify whoever you put into the game. And the challenge also will be very good. Because if you are going to Saudi and you are playing with all these Saudi guys, this Afar and Zakim to play football, it's not the same thing as playing with top guys, who play football all their lives. So I think it's always the best if players can put this money thing aside. See Bruno Fernandes yesterday. Top player on the pitch. There wasn't so much of him, but you will see right there that he's in the mix and he's doing a lot. So you need to be at the top, playing for the top club, because it will make when you are on the pitch, opponent will see you and say, "Hey, that was Osimhen of Manchester United."
Exactly.
That alone is fair. Oh, well, you say that was Osimhen of Al Hilal, in Saudi Arabia. No, players need to. They are lucky already. At least. For most of these players don't know they were going to earn this much in their career when they were starting out. You're earning so much, 250, 300,000 pounds, 350,000 pounds, and yet you can't take a pay cut of 50 or 100 low to play at the club that will put your name consistently out there. No, at the national team, our players need to consider staying at the top 5 leagues in the Europe for the sake of themselves, the nation, and of course, they are after the game, after the career. Why Messi will always, I said to someone, I said, why Mikel Obi will always be up there is because he played for Chelsea. Now people invited him to be at the Club World Cup as one of the analysts. Mikel Obi is considered as a club legend. And if you look at his performance, it's not even as that of Victor Osimhen. He didn't score much goals. I know he's not a goal scorer, but he didn't contribute so much on the team. He didn't come and deliver anything to Chelsea. Osimhen did it with Napoli, did it with Galatasaray. But if he goes from there to Saudi, by the time he retires, he's going to be like Igalo. He's just going to go into extinct. Nobody's going to know what he has done for football. But Mikel ended at the biggest stage. Champions League with Chelsea, and that is it. So anywhere you see Mikel, I saw the last Champions League, Mikel was playing with the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, all these top guys. He's in the mix with them. But if Victor Osimhen and any players go from Europe to Saudi or anything, after you retire, what are we going to say about you? Stay in Europe. Give it your best in Europe. Let people keep on seeing you week in, week out. So when you come for your national team, you will not be like, where was he? And all of that. I know it's their right. It's their decision in the end. But I wish players can make it easy on the managers.
Okay.
And stay where they can be.
All right. Yes. Before we talk about what happened yesterday in tennis, because Alcaraz did the unthinkable against Jannik Sinner. But let's quickly. Ronaldo seems to have answered the question that I asked you the other time about when he should quit. He said he actually played this competition with injuries. Wow. Yeah, he said he played this competition all through, that most people didn't know that he had injuries all through, yet he still gave us that kind of performance. And he's finally reacted when he was asked when he finally quit the game, he said, well, only injury will make him quit the game.
No, that's what he said. He said
only injury can make him quit. Meaning the man is not thinking about his age. We are the ones always helping him to say 40 years, 40 years. He's not thinking about his age at all. He's just thinking about when his body. And that reminds me of what Roger Federer did. Roger Federer started reacting to his body and he started choosing the competition to be part of. And Nadal at the time started doing it as well. And that leads us to tennis now. Yannick Sinner. Yesterday, we thought he was going to do it. When the game started, I was on the show. I was on Sounds and Raps, and I was telling people he won the first set, and just like Coco Gauff did it, came from a set down and won the game. And he was something for Alcaraz yesterday, defeating world number 1. I mean, Sport Bam Bam.
Yeah. Is all nice for the world number 2s because in the ladies,
he's in world number 2 still now.
The world number 2, so maybe we're about to see the world number 2 overpower the world number 1. But good game from the two guys. If Coco Gauff, I said Coco Gauff, Yannick Sinner, and the other guy, Alcaraz, if any of them wins, I'm not always surprised because I mean it's world number 1, world number 2. Their athleticism, they are young.
They are two of the guys, the best in the game.
Yeah, they're best in the game, and when it comes to their age. I mean, both of them, they are very young. One is 22, one is 23. So it shows how good these guys are. Their pace, their energy, and everything works for them. So I just have to just congratulate Alcaraz because I'm not surprised. I just the only thing that just backs everything up is Yannick Sinner just being world number 1. But if you ask anybody that watches tennis, you're not going to be surprised because these two guys are the top guys when it comes to the game of tennis. But it's good for the number 2s. Hopefully they get to overpower the number 1s. But it looks like this particular competition trended a lot. A lot of people were so interested in it, and it's a good thing for the world of tennis because I mean we always talk about football, but right now we are seeing tennis, and these guys are the ones taking the game of tennis to the world.
Most definitely. If not for the Ronaldo figure, Ronaldo figure in the Euros. Tennis
would have
overwhelmed it.
He almost did because from Saturday till yesterday it was all about French Open. Hashtag French Open. Coco Gauff winning. For former American President Barack Obama to be congratulating Coco Gauff, it tells you what was happening at the weekend. If not for Ronaldo figure.
Seriously, football will not know what he has in Ronaldo until the guy actually hangs the boots. I mean, sometimes when he actually retires, when he comes to watch a game, you will see him taking over the game he comes to watch.
Everybody.
Because he is so complete.
Because yesterday, so many people had post-match interviews.
Yes.
His own post-match interviews. I'm telling you. Putting up everywhere.
On my little page on Facebook, I have never had 1,000 views before. I just made a post of him yesterday.
And everywhere went gaga.
Scatter, over 2,000 views. I'm like, wow. I just hashtag Cristiano Ronaldo. That's it. That's how massive he is. He has more followers than many countries in the world. So yes, over how many billion followers now on social media. So that's to say this man really he goes beyond football.
Most definitely.
We should just respect him.
So Alcaraz and Yannick Sinner, I mean,
it's just so painful that
you thought it was going to be.
I mean, the one that knocks out the king, I was expecting him to be the king.
You said something on Saturday that
if you beat the king, you should. I mean,
that is a sinner.
He's a sinner. I think Alcaraz finally, of course, crucify him for that. And really, there's no any hard feeling if you are world number 2, and you've got to fight with world number 1. Eventually, you just have to know that it's about the best on the night, coming out on the victory side. So the two of them will meet for a long time to come. It's their platform now, and we're still waiting for Novak to come out and say when he's going to call it a day. Because I don't think he's having any ideas after this one. He should not be having ideas.
No, the guy
after seeing those guys yesterday, I'm sure if this saw that game yesterday, we'll say, oh,
you would have seen it now.
Thank God it's not me. Any of these guys are playing now. They would have finished me. Because that was so much intense energy. The youthfulness is there. I mean, French Open is really
very beautiful. Before we wrap up this morning, we'll talk about this later in the evening at 6 when we come on the sports. On the cruise show. Let's talk about Rasheedat Ajibade now, because it's been a surprise to a whole lot of Nigerians that, as good as she is, Atletico Madrid agreed to let her go. Now she's more or less like clubless. And she's telling us that it's after the WAFCON, they're talking about Women African Cup of Nations, that she will tell us where she's going next. For a player who is that good, she scored the brace that made us to win Cameroon the other time. Yet, why should she be struggling to get a good club side? Bam Bam. For someone like Rashidat.
I don't think she's struggling, honestly.
You think she isn't?
She's not. Atletico Madrid, that's the female side. Yeah. The one thing about these foreign teams is when Oshoala was at Barcelona Feminine, she wasn't getting enough game. You understand? And one thing about Rashidat Ajibale, I think she's just really interested in getting football playing time, and that's all that matters. Her last start, 22 games, 7 goals, 3 assists. But amongst the 22, around the 22 games, maybe she came up from the bench, maybe in the 70th minute. That was what Rashidat Ajibale was all about. And I think for her, she has to be playing consistently.
That was my pain. That's what I said earlier.
She's the best for me right now in Nigeria.
He's better than her in the Super
captain of the team. So another thing is she has to be playing at the top level, even if she wants to go to any team right now, not the USA.
But that's where the rumors are coming through that she's going.
Exactly. So I just want her to make a very good decision on her career right now, because everything that happens to her would affect Nigeria Super Falcons. Because if she's playing at USA, the competition, the top level wouldn't be as much as
like
Now, this girl, that's Rashid, this other girl, Ashisat Oshoala, she's playing for BFC in the USA, but a performance there, even if she's playing so well, nobody will put an eye on her because she's not playing at the top side. So that's the one thing, Rashidat Ajibale. And right now, they are at the end of the season, so she can easily make a decision. I understand where she's coming out from. After the WAFCON, she goes home to rest and prepare alongside her agent, and she's going to decide on where she's going to go. So after all, I wish her all the best in her career.
Definitely. Daniel, do we need to still say more?
I mean, that's
for our best player to be playing.
The agent just have to. The agent needs to get up and work, because it's the agent. When your player is good, it's easy for you to market her rather. Offer the lady to top teams. Don't just go offer to anything. Offer to top teams. Her CV is great. So in my opinion, she won't struggle when she's done. I mean, maybe she just want to use the WAFCON to, of course, put up a very good performance and also help her, to get a very good club at the end.
Okay, thank you guys for coming through this morning. We have enough time to talk about so many things when we come through later in the evening. Yes, Sports Bam Bam. Keep Bam Bam, right?
I mean, I think who were you supporting? Was it Jerry Sina or?
He didn't even talk about it. He was just.
I'm just trying to count his.
He was just on the
losing streak.
I think he played safe because you have been giving bad.
Yes.
You have given bad.
But he was with Spain, and Spain still
lost again.
Well, at the end of 90 minutes, the game ended to.
Here we go.
He was in Barcelona. Barcelona lost.
They lost.
He
supported Arsenal.
In the Champions League final, who did he support?
He support what's it called? Inter Milan now.
Inter, right?
Yes.
I didn't support Inter.
Who did you support?
See the way he said it. I didn't support Inter.
It was
like so hard to my pain.
It was Barca all the way, but Barca went up and down.
Okay, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, because we'll be back later in the evening for more. Let's have a reader now. When we come back, we're going somewhere on the People's Assembly this morning. All right?
Bitadi osi, yeah. Tabako jahate bari wa geni kabisi. Tori umujuri eno le shalaye maiji. I get them before no be property, so make you try protect your sanity. Kasha dupe, ore wa lopo. Back then when I no get proper, I show it. Now I'm blessed and gifted. Say enough you reach my defense. They go celebrate is a new day. More them up okay, I'm my love. Suru lere yo. Yeah, Suru Farabale shisha wa jeri kan. Okay, I'm here. Suru
From Melody 100.7 FM, Ibadan, Oyo
Oyo State, Nigeria. The time is 9 a.m. Melody 100.7 FM.
Make you stay wise, yo. Life not done by turn, it go reach your turn, you. Look what you got, my lucky for you. That be the reason I did focus, you. Focus, I'm here from the bottom, now we heading to the top. I go do my thing, my way, I cook, I no give a fuck. Only money for my money, right here, Joe. Okay, if I about it, better take a man. They try so bad, man, they try to live. Whether you bad, you know, bad man, they try believe. Small pain, small crime, man, they try relief. Stay focused on the hustle, that's the life we live. Suru, farabalẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ àjèjì náà ni. Lókè lókè àmàlò. Sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́ o. Farabalẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ àjèjì náà ni.
Newest radio station is 100.7. What's the big difference? We play anything like this. And this. And even this. A bigger variety with the biggest music library. 100.7. We play anything.
Let's do it. We are the real home of entertainment. Melody FM 100.7 Ibadan. I love this station. Melody 100.7 FM.
Thank you for being with us. Melody 100.7 FM is Melody Sunrise. This beautiful, beautiful Monday morning, the Salah holiday Monday. But right here we're doing our thing because holiday or no holiday, radio must be on. That's one thing that is sure. Radio must be on. So where are we going this morning in the assembly? First, let me welcome you to the assembly. God bless you all for being in the assembly yet again this morning. Your speaker is right here seated. Now, for those who are home, maybe for the holidays, you're here for the first time, listening to the show for the first time. On the segment, The People's Assembly, we discuss burning national issues, parliamentary style. Now, when we say parliamentary style, everyone that contributes in the assembly is an honorable member, and where you're calling from is your constituency. For instance, your name is Anu. You say you're Honorable Anu, calling from Basharu constituency. That is how we do it on the show. And here, we do not abuse anyone. We do not speak dishonorably. We speak honorably because we are real honorable people. You might not have been voted for, but right here, you are an honorable member. Even when you're pained, when you're hurt by some of the decisions or some of the topics, we take it calmly and speak as an honorable member. So good morning and welcome to the People's Assembly segment of the show. This morning, I want us to talk about insecurity. It's becoming something that seems like Nigeria doesn't have solution to. It seems like it has taken over us too much. A few days ago, the governor of Borno State, Babagana Umar Zulum, was appealing to the president of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to please come to their raids in Borno State and not allow terrorists to take over some local government areas in the state. You remember there was a time some local government areas were under siege and they were taken over by terrorists. Babagana Zulum is saying it this time that, look, the information they are getting is terrorists are trying to take over some of these local governments, and is begging President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to come to their raids. If you turn to the northeast, is about terrorism. You turn to the northwest, is banditry. In Kano, in Zamfara. If you turn to the south of the Kwara State, and just imagine, whatever happens to Kwara in Ilorin gets to Ogbomoso, whatever gets to Ogbomoso is already in Ibadan. And whatever gets to Ibadan is already in Abeokuta in Lagos, meaning Southwest is not also clean and is not also safe. You go to Southeast, unknown gunmen everywhere. On our highways, people are being kidnapped every day. If it doesn't happen to you, you think it's not happening. Maybe they are just saying it. It is happening every day. People are being kidnapped for money. People are being killed for ritual. Do you know there are some highways in Nigeria that people get kidnapped and they do not collect money for ransom? They kill them because there are people who buy their meat. There are people who buy people's meat. And these things are happening where we have presidents, we have governors, insecurity taking over our land. Some people are saying, well, Nigeria should just seek foreign assistance. Go to the foreign land, seek mercenaries to come and fight for us. Go to find mercenaries, go to Russia, go to other countries, go to US and beg them to come and help us to fight terrorists, to fight bandits. Why some are saying, no, if you do that, you're leaving your country susceptible. They will take over. Some of these countries, like France, like America, like Russia, they will take over your country. Why some are saying, let us go now, let us help them to fight. I mean, let us beg them to help us fight. Now, some are saying, our military have gone outside Nigeria before. They have won medals. They have helped to take charge of ECOMOG in Sierra Leone, in Liberia. They've had to take care of UN peacekeeping mission in Yugoslavia, in other countries of the world. How come they are not able to fight bandits in Nigeria, not able to fight terrorists in Nigeria? Some are saying it's politics. Governments are in charge. Remember, even Abacha said it that when insecurity or crime lasts for too long, there's hand of government in it. So where do we go from here? Seek foreign assistance to come and help us fight? Or you think there are other things that we can do to make us get our security situation back in this country? What do you make of this morning? That's where we are going this morning on today's People's Assembly. 0702 520 1007, 0702 520 1007, and 0705 507 1007, 0705 507 1007. These are the numbers to call for us to talk this morning. What do you make of this morning, to go and seek foreign assistance no matter what the threat to take over our land will be? Or you think there are other things that we can do to take charge of our security system so that we can have a better secured society in Nigeria this morning? All right, that's where we're going this morning. 0702 520 1007, 0705 507 1007. How best can we fight insecurity, terrorism, banditry in our land is where we are going this morning. If you're ready, the speaker is ready to be taking your calls right about now. 0702 520 1007 and 0705 507 1007. We're ready now. Let's go for the phone calls. 0702 520 1007 and 0705 507 1007. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Someone is there? Are you with me? Good morning. Okay, try again, and again, try again. All right, 0702 520 1007. How best can we tackle the insecurity bedeviling our country, Nigeria? Because the way it is right now, it's like there is no solution in sight. It's like we have lost total touch of how we can fight insecurity. And that's why some people are saying, let's go to the foreign land, let's go and seek the assistance of the foreign people. France can be there for us, Russia can be there, US can be there. They can give us assistance, give us machinery to come and fight, help us fight. But people are saying, there's a risk in that. If you go to the foreign land to seek assistance in fighting terrorism, they can have a base in your land, and by so doing, they are taking over your land little by little. While others are saying, well, if you don't have solution to the problem, why not seek foreign assistance? And of course, remember, our military have also been doing well before now. So what is the problem? What is the situation? What is making us to lose touch of the security fight in our land? That's what we're looking at in the assembly this morning. 0702 520 1007 and 0705 507 1007. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello, good morning. What's happening? Okay, keep the calls coming. Keep it coming. Try again. You will definitely get it correctly. Okay. All right. 0702 520 1007 and 0705 507 1007. Those are the numbers to call this morning to reach out to us on the People's Assembly this morning. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, can you hear me? Okay. Yes.
If you tell me very clearly, my name is Mane. I'm calling from an unknown place. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I can hear you now very well. Good morning.
Good. Yeah, good. Let me quickly.
You say you're calling from where?
Yes, my name is Mane. I'm calling from unknown place.
You're calling from unknown place?
Okay, yeah.
Which one is unknown place? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the problem is not bringing machinery. The problem is not going to the foreign countries to bring machinery to airport and fight.
Okay.
The problem is ours. If we can give our military the equipment they need to fight these people, they will overcome these people. How can you imagine the government or whoever that is in charge giving the military or whoever that is fighting this 20% of fighting power and giving the terrorists more than 30% of fighting power? How do you think that they can stand this terrorist? It can't work. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
So if we are in a position of helping or in a position of this something, when you equip the military or the people, the agencies fighting the terrorists, you see that when you equip them more than the terrorists, you see that they overcome the terrorists. But when the terrorists are equipped more than them, that's what they can do. So that's my own suggestion.
Okay, so we should just equip our military the more.
Oh, yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. All right, keep it coming. 0702 520 1007. He says it's not about going to the foreign scene to seek assistance. Equip the military the more. But I can tell you, in the last over 8 years now, or let me say close to 10 years of Nigeria's budgetary system, we've had more money to the defense, especially to the military. So what are they doing with the money, if not to buy all these things called weapons and, of course, the machines they need to fight the war? What is happening? Okay, 0702 520 1007 and 0705 507 1007. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, are you there? Okay, please do try again. Let's see. And of course, 0702 520 1007 and 0705 507 1007. Hello, good morning.
Honorable Speaker, good morning, sir.
Honorable Yowale, good morning. How is Monia?
Oh, Monia is fine.
Welcome to you. Well done, sir.
The only suggestion that I want to make is this. Let the government look inward. There are saboteurs in the government. There are saboteurs in the public. They are leaking out the secret of this, the bandits, the Boko Haram, all these things. So that is why the thing keeps lingering. So until the government look inward and equip the army, also equip the DSA to help them fish out those sponsoring them. Because without eliminating the sponsors, the sponsorer are getting themselves richer through this, the work of this banditry. So until the government look inward, fish out those people, then it will be our army to capture them. Look at what this the army general said the other time, that we keep supplying them petrol.
Mm.
This way,
Hello? Hello? Honorable Iwale? Oh, wow. Hello? The network suddenly disappeared. Hello? Oh, he's talking, he's still there, but okay. If you can, just try to call back. I need to get your point in totality and in detail. Thank you so much. Try again. That is what we face in Nigeria. I mean, we're crying of everything not working. Even the people, since they increased tariffs, their network has been terrible. Whether in data, whether in calls, since they increased tariffs, and the people that should monitor them, the NCC that should monitor them, I don't know. They don't get to monitor. Nigerians are really suffering under different groups in this country. Since they increased tariffs, we've not enjoyed service. So what's the essence of increasing tariffs? Sorry about that, Honorable Odiwale. If you can call back again, that's what we face in Nigeria. All right? 0702 520 1007. 0705 507 1007. Hello, good morning. Hello? Good morning. Okay, all right, just keep it coming. Just try, let's see. Yes, let's see. All right. So this morning, as I said, we're looking at the situation with the security situation in Nigeria. Now, why it's so difficult for us to fight insecurity to a standstill if our soldiers can go to foreign lands and come back with their head high. They've gone to plenty countries of the world. Somalia, they've gone to Liberia, they've gone to Yugoslavia, they've gone to Sierra Leone. Why is it difficult to fight terrorists and bandits in Nigeria? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Honorable Speaker.
Good morning, Honorable Member. Honorable Bosse.
I'm Honorable Bosse speaking from Ibadan.
God bless you. Good morning.
See, my own opinion, I think it is politics that we see about this issue of insecurity in Nigeria. Because if you step back, the former president, Muhammadu Buhari. So I think either Jonathan or Buhari, one of the two of them, engaged foreign powering some people that are also all in not talk of this street light and every other thing. All these measures are things that other state governments are also supposed to have done in order to ensure that they put an end to the insecurity in their state. So I charge our people and the federal government also keep
information to the people who are even the bandits in the military. Wow. In government, there are people who are... Okay. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, hello, good morning, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Sam, good morning to you. How is Ologunari this morning?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, hello, good morning, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Sam, good morning to you. How is Ologunari this morning?
Yeah, it's good. Good. You see, the government knows what to do and how to go about it.
Yeah, so why are they not doing it?
Politics. They're just playing politics. Some people, whether we like it or not, that's the truth. Because if you remember, like you mentioned, you said the enemy they went to fight.
Definitely.
So what has happened or what is happening that they cannot do it? And another thing again is, if you remember, you sent soldiers to go and level down that place. That today, Odi has not really found itself back.
Definitely.
So these people, they are in the bush. Why can't these people, government, send drone jet to just level up that place? There are no civilians there. So it's not as if they are living in the midst of civilians where you will now be scared of casualties. So it's not as if they are living in the midst of civilians where you will now be scared of casualties, killing civilians. We know it has been confirmed that these people are in the bush. and they have identified the bush, Sambisa, and other places, other locations. So why can't they just label that place? A military personnel is killed, which I don't support for any reason. The next thing you see the army do is send troops there to go and kill people. No, come on. They are killing your people in the bush. They are killing your people in Maiduguri, in Bauchi and other places. You people are not doing anything. So these people, I think you mentioned from Abacha, the government is actively involved, whether we like it or not, because, okay, look at it. Look at how much they budget every year since Buhari came on board. They have been budgeting the highest to defense.
Exactly.
And yet, they still, I have several friends of mine that are in the military. They will still tell you their own ammunitions, whatever they are using, cannot be compared to what those guys in the bush are using. So why is it that they are buying a lesser ammunition compared to what those people have? So it means something is going wrong. People are making billions. It is in our year we also heard of the Dasuki issue.
Definitely.
So people are making huge lot of money out of this insecurity issue, and that's why you see the government, instead of them to tell themselves the truth. Funny enough, President Tinubu came out to tell us that security he has really worked on security. That security is going
it's
down.
Improving, yeah, definitely.
It's improving, something that we all know. We live in the same country. So it all shows that they are politicizing everything and they are making money out of it. So if we continue like this, we should just learn to secure ourselves and praise up for the worst, because this government cannot secure us. That's just the truth.
Thank you so much, Honorable Sam. God bless you. Well, you heard everybody saying it this morning. Is a conspiracy thing going on in Nigeria, and that is why insecurity continues to last longer than usual in Nigeria. God have mercy. Hello.
Yeah, Honorable Speaker, how are you doing?
Sorry about what happened before.
As I was saying, that yes, thank God that many people are saying the line. Conspiracy, saboteur. Now, we have a lot of barracks in Nigeria. Now, we are looking for a solution. My whole suggestion is this. We have a lot of soldiers in the barracks. If we can increase the number of soldiers, for instance, let's take a Borno that the governor is shouting now, that they've taken over some local government, that they need to come and help him. If 1,000 soldiers is presently on ground at Borno, let them increase the number to 10,000 soldiers. Any place, if you have 10,000 soldiers close, you know what will happen in that place. Equip them, let them go and face that state alone. Next week, let them go to Zamfara. In the upper week, let them go to Benue. What are we for? What are we having them? Why are we paying them? That is what they are sacrificing their life for. And the government will know what to do. They should take to advice and they should try it. It's a trial and error in statistics. Let them try it and see what it will with the outcome of it. The people that are they are killing every day. It's life. We are talking of life. Government should be passionate enough to take proactive steps. Let them increase the number of soldiers to this Sambisa. The Air Force, the Ground Air Force, if it involves water, let them go increase the number. God will help us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Wale. Well, that's how we wrapped it up. We wrapped things up this morning. Insecurity in Nigeria. Well, you've given. Wow, this call just wrapped. Okay, let me quickly have this call in less than. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning. Move away from the radio. I can. The hallback is much.
Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Obajimi.
Hello.
Obafemi is the name. Obafemi.
Okay. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Bodija constituency.
Okay. God bless you, sir.
I'll be very brief. The army is compromised. Pardoned insurgents have been incorporated into the army. Okay? There is money in the army buying this ammunition, and some people are making money out of it. they do not want the war to end.
Wow.
Now, some international organizations are interested because there are some minerals they are mining, and unless there is insecurity, they will not continue to mine. Okay. So for this thing to end, we go back to the root. We are not one nation. Decentralize, and we will all find our equal. If, for instance, Southwest is committed to ensuring its own security, we do it. And each region will be able to control its own security. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Well, let's wrap things up this morning that way. Tomorrow is another day when we look through in the assembly again. God bless all of you who called. God bless you. We appreciate you. Thank you for always being here in the assembly. Well, we've said our own this morning. The assembly is now behoves on them to do the right thing. Okay, let's have a breather. When we return, we'll definitely be going into the Mechanics Lounge this morning. All right?
Self-elevation, these days deserve celebration. No hesitation, no reservation. Go life to see a sunset or see a sunrise and see my son born with these same eyes to see my son smile bright in every gray sky. Say tonight, me and my guys go down below. Oh. Say tonight, my no go stress. Oh. Say tonight, me and my guys go down below.
My eyes don't see before my life complete. Say many try to fool me, but I dey pray for my enemies and truly, and I dey pray for my kids, that's my blessing. Pray for the friends I lost. I pray you never see no loss. Yeah, as one pressure, fit turn to pressure. I don't see where pressure make man record. Yeah, so make you live your life, judge and no regret them. When man pressure, I got it, man don't get control. My brother make you know, life where I dey live, say I dey live, I'm on the low. Hustle every day, I'm willing to take control. Never by the money, man, I'm staying in my zone. Yeah, say tonight, man, feeling blessed. Oh. Say tonight, me and my guys, I'm good. See, I don't wanna talk about the things that go really make me down tonight. Say, I don't wanna talk about the things that go make me frown tonight. Say, I just wanna hold on to my corner with my lady, make she cool me down. Say, I just
around the edges, baby. Yes.
around the edges, baby.
Okay.
And I do what make me happy.
Mechanics Lounge is up here right now. Shubomi Kishola is in the building. Shubomi, good morning. This one you're wearing Emirates again. I never tired for this now.
We can never. You know, miss penalty yesterday now.
Yeah. Who missed penalty?
Morata.
Morata. But everybody is buying player. You guys are not buying.
And that's how we do every season in season now.
Window shopping.
Just make noise, window shop. Wow, hey, I love this one. Let's go in.
You guys are patient.
Well, it's not about patience, it's about belief. You believe in the system.
Which system? System that is making you sad every time. Anyway, we're not here for that. We're in the Mechanics Lounge now. Of course, this morning, yes, on the Mechanics Lounge, we will be giving you airtime recharge. If you can answer a simple question. I know Shubomi has just some simple questions to ask this morning.
Just one simple question.
Just one simple question. Okay, so if you are listening, just one simple question to ask. 0702-520-1007, 0705-507-1007. Just one simple question about your car, not even about any other thing.
Exactly.
About your car. We win our airtime recharge this morning. Okay, right here on the show. Okay, Shubami, good morning once again.
Good morning.
Where are we going this week and where are we going today?
This week, we've been having a lot of issues coming in the workshop, pertaining to rough idling. Okay, and some people say the rain is pouring, the rainy season, and during the rainy season, that's when you know the true ability of your car. So a lot of cars are coming in. It's stuttering, it's rough idling. It's not sharp. It's not there. It's not sharp. It's not there. Sometimes I try to accelerate, and the corresponding power I'm not getting is not it. We call it loss of power. So a lot of complaints have been coming in. So and I also like to shed light on that. And due to the complaints coming in, a lot of people just believe once I tell you it's rough idling, just go there, pick one thing and it's done. And they come with scenarios like, let my friend's car, if something like that happened to it, one got change plug, and everything was fine. That was his own scenario. That was his own case. Your own case might not be.
It might necessarily not be the same.
No, exactly. Because they exhibit the same symptom, does not mean they have the same root cause. No. Okay, and for you to understand the root cause, you have to understand that there are a lot of things that can make a car rough idle. There are a lot of things that can make a car lose power. There are a lot of things that can make a car misfire, because a lot of people will misunderstand these three things and they think it's just one issue. Okay, and that's why they say okay. So in the course of this week, there are a whole lot of things that can cause your car to due to rough idle, to misfire. So we'll try and look at all of them if time permits.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Now, a lot of things can cause it. Simple things like a vacuum leak. Okay. Remember, for your engine to work optimally, the air coming in is measured. Okay. And when it's measured, a corresponding amount of fuel.
Can we, as we talk, can we be taking a call? Okay, let's take the call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, my brother. How are you?
We're fine. We're fine. Yeah, same to you. What's the name?
This Hi Chief Ken.
I didn't get your name.
Hi Chief Ken.
Hi Chief Ken.
Please, whenever you are making any program, you are doing any program, please try to, when you keep calling the number. Some people are new to this station, don't want to call, but you are fast in the number when you are pronouncing it.
Oh, he's fast?
Not everybody will be able to grab it immediately. I know there are those who have gotten it before. So if you are calling it and you don't mention the station, at least you just want to say melody. When you are calling the number, continually calling the number, but at least call the station that is called. I've been looking for this. I have a lot of stations in my phone. But I also have to get it. If I know the station, I know that it's melody, then I tune it immediately and get it.
Definitely.
But I'm trying to grab that number. I have to contribute for the security issue.
Okay, the one we just finished. Oh, sorry about that.
To make sure I can get it when you are mentioning it. But they are fast to call. Mention the number.
Okay.
What is important? The station. Those who have gotten it before can be able to search and get it and call direct.
No problem. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Just mention melody.
We've always done that. Maybe I don't think there's any 5 minutes that pass without me mentioning melody. Okay. Well, thank you for your observation. All right. So if you want to win airtime recharge for this morning on the Mechanics Lounge, you can call the number 0702 520 1007. That is 0702 520 1007 and 0705 507 1007. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, your name and location.
My name is Blessing. I'm calling from Basharon.
Okay, Blessing from Basharon. Okay, so you want to answer a question to win our recharge, or you have a question for our mechanics?
I want to answer your question. Let me hear the question.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay. It's a very simple question. Okay. I'm sure you are quite conversant with the Lexus line, Lexus make and models. Okay. Where you have the GX, you have the RX, okay, and you have the ES. It's just a simple question. The ES in the ES 300, the ES 350, what does this stand for?
what?
Yes,
the
that
Lagos
yes, you always hear.
You always say yes. What does it stand for?
10 seconds.
Acceleration now.
Acceleration.
No, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, maybe if you get, you can come back again. You know, we don't know that some of these things actually mean something.
They do mean something.
Yeah, okay, we think they just write it.
Nah, no,
okay, all right, before the next calls come, you're saying something.
We were talking about rough idling and misfire. No, a lot of things can actually make these things happen. So we'll be looking at the ones we can look at. Okay, things from like a vacuum leak. Things from like a clogged up with dirty injectors, things like a faulty spark plug, like I mentioned earlier, even a clogged air filter. Okay,
wow.
Your
air filter can
actually make your car
misfire.
Yes, and run rough in the eye when it's idling. Okay, a bad oxygen sensor, exhaust problem, idle adjustment speed issues, throttle body issues, bad PCV valve, intake air problems, EGR system procedures, ignition, a lot. Okay, but first, let's take the one for the vacuum leak. Okay. When we say vacuum leak, the air coming into the system, into the car, okay, is metered, is measured, and the amount of air that actually comes in would need the corresponding amount of petrol to be supplied for it to burn well or to run optimally. So if perhaps there's a vacuum leak, that means the amount of air coming in, okay, after being measured is changed. Change means it can be reduced, it can be increased. Okay, if there's a vacuum leak after the mass airflow sensor, okay, now that leak can actually cause the air coming in to either be reduced, okay, or added. And remember, it's been measured, so the corresponding amount of fuel has been added to it. So if it's increasing, it will definitely make the car run rough. If it is decreasing, definitely what we have at that point is what we call a rich mixture. Okay, petrol is too much compared to the amount of air coming in. So whether it is lean or rich mixture, the car would run rough. Wow. So at that point, you have to know exactly how to deal with these vacuum leaks. Now, these vacuum leaks might actually come up due to a bad air duct, okay, or bad air hoses. Okay, sometimes the way these things, remember, they are made of rubber. Okay, and after a while, rubber loses its resilience properties, and that resilience properties actually degrades faster around high temperatures. Okay, remember, the engine is always hot. Okay, especially when the engine is running optimally about 95 to 98 degrees Celsius. So these vacuum hoses, these vacuum ducts, okay, sometimes get brittle and they begin to break off. Okay, these things don't cost an arm and a leg. They are not that expensive to change. So it sometimes amazes me, and I wonder why some people, when I start using duct tape, black tape,
to wrap
them just to keep using them. Okay, yes. If you're probably in somewhere where you don't have access to it, okay, mate, just take care of that situation. I agree. But once you're out of it, please
don't change it.
Replace them, because you might think, oh, it does not matter. Yes, it does matter. I've seen situations where people come in, it's rough riding, and I'm like, check that there's nothing wrong. This duct is leaking. That one is leaking. We change it, and everything go back to normal. And the guy is like, wow, so that is what has been suffering me all this while. Well, it is. You saw it, but you just felt, that's not it.
You ignored it.
It shouldn't disrupt the system. Well, it is not only disrupting the system, it's making your car consumer feel than it should. So you have to also understand that vacuum leaks can actually cause a car to rough idle. Okay. Now the second one that we'll quickly look at this morning before we'll call it a wrap is
wait, let's see, because I didn't just want to
interrupt.
Okay. I didn't want to interrupt because the thing was flowing. Okay, all right, do call back again. 0702 520-1007 and 0705-507-1007. It's Mechanics Lounge on Melody Sunrise or Melody 100.7 FM. We want to give out recharge airtime this morning for someone that will answer a simple question this morning. Before we wrap, we have less than 5 minutes to wrap things up. So if you can call in now. Okay, hello. Okay, drop call.
Okay.
All right, let me allow you to continue while I monitor the call.
No problem there. The next one is a dirty fuel injectors. Dirty fuel injectors actually what actually sprays the petrol into the combustion chamber.
Okay.
Now, if perhaps you have a clogged up or a dirty fuel injector because of grime, dirt, soot that might have settled on it, okay, this might also make the car run rough or misfire. Remember again, I'm still going back to the place where both the air and the fuel and petrol going into the engine are metered. They are measured. So, how does the injector work? The injector is just a simple doorway, which is controlled electronically by the vehicle computer. So, if it's supposed to drop a particular amount of petrol into a combustion chamber, it only controls the period of which the injectors will open. Okay. Now, so perhaps hypothetically speaking, now, if the injectors is supposed to open 3 times for it to drop a certain amount of petrol inside the combustion chamber, it's controlled electronically. So it's opening 3 times. But the right amount is not coming through because it's blocked and it's dirty.
Wow.
Okay, and it's clogged up. So if that is what is happening, you would definitely have a rough idea. Your car might start to misfire, okay? And you would definitely also have what we call loss of power, because at that point you're trying to accelerate. Yes, the ECM is looking at, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, okay? But well, you're not just having it. So this can also be another reason why that car is rough idling or misfiring. And in that situation, all you have to do is take it down. If perhaps it's clogged up or dirty, get it cleaned out, get it serviced. There are times when these injectors actually go bad themselves, okay? They might actually be stuck closed. That means signals is coming from the ECM for them to open up, but they are not opening up. You will need to change them. There are times when it's clogged, when it's stuck open. Instead of it to close, it's not closing, it's just dumping fuel. And in that situation, you might have a prevalent black smoke coming from your exhaust pipe. So in that situation, all you have to do is to change.
Change it. We'll definitely continue on Wednesday with all of this, because education is power, information is key. So for you to get to know some of these things, I'm sure as you're listening, somebody will be like, okay, these are some of the things that can cause some of these things. Okay, your address and of course contact quickly.
Yes, the workshop is at number 3, Kolakwa Remo Close off Fabumi Street, Ashi Bodija in Ibadan. And you can simply call to contact us 08109 220338 08109220338.
Okay, that has been Shubomi Akishola. Well, sorry, I can't take any call again at this time because we have to wrap things up. Don't worry, on Wednesday, Friday, we'll give out we are going to carry over the ones you didn't win today. We will carry it over to the next one on Wednesday. And of course, on Friday, the massive one. Make sure you always listen because we have so many things to give out on Mechanics Lounge, 9:30 every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you so much, Shubomi, for coming through this morning. All right, keep it locked right here. Let's get to the segment where we celebrate those celebrating right now. We call it the Melody Surprise segment. Keep it locked right here. Melody 100.7 FM.
Yeah. Fresh out.
Life. Celebrate life. Celebrate life. One more year pandemic. One more year pandemic. Yeah. Happy birthday, I'm a friend. Yeah. One more year pandemic. Yeah. Go on, wanna vibe. Give thanks for life. Next year we doing it again. Yeah. Happy birthday, I'm a friend. Whoa. One more year pandemic. Yeah. More life to your cow day till the end. Real from me, I no pretend. Big bang. Happy birthday, I'm a friend. Whoa. One more year pandemic. Yeah. More life to your cow day till the end. Real
Most definitely. Happy birthday to those celebrating. If your birthday is today, we celebrate you from here. You know, this is what we do every time, right?
One more year on them. More life to your cow day till the end. Real from me, I don't pretend. Big bang. Happy birthday, I'm a friend. One more year on them.
Definitely happy birthday to those celebrating today. This is how we celebrate you every day on the radio station, because we know we must celebrate each other every day. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you. Let me begin with Folusho Ayodeji. Yeah, Folusho Ayodeji. Yeah, she used to be Folusho Adefisoye. Yeah, she's a Nigerian in the diaspora. One of my people on the Commanding Secondary School, Those Students Association, 98 set, CDSS, IOSA. On behalf of everyone on that platform, Melody 100.7 FM, we wish you a happy birthday. A very beautiful one for you, Folusho. Enjoy your day. God bless your new age.
Happy birthday, I'm a friend. One more year on them.
And for others celebrating today as well, happy birthday to all of you celebrating. God bless your new age. Let's quickly check out those celebrating before we begin to wrap up. Ebony Yama, as one of my boys in the Southeast. Happy birthday to you. I know you're watching me online and listening online. Happy birthday to you, Ebony. Richard Uzoma is also your birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Rex Okiche is a colleague of mine in Lagos. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Rex. Kokumo Sunday, today is also your birthday. Happy birthday. Emily Kesiru, today is also your birthday. Nuandu Chima, happy birthday as well as Emeka Nwokori. Happy birthday, Bright Richville. Birthday celebration. Happy birthday to all of you. We wish you the very best of your celebration. Long life in good health and prosperity.
Happy birthday, I'm a friend. One more year on them. More life to your cow day.
All right, let's begin to wrap up this morning. God bless everyone celebrating today. And we say, have yourself a very beautiful, beautiful celebration. All right, this time let me begin to say thank you for being part of the show today. It's been an awesome time. I've been with you on this Salah holiday, Monday, the 9th day of June, year 2025. I appreciate all of you. Daniel Adeyemi, Oyewole Adetoro, Fortune Oba, Bobola Igufemi, Alice, and every other person that's making sure everything is right. A big up to my girl, Nika Adesoye. She's been enjoying Salah. Look at her face. She's Ram is written all over her. Ram meat written all over her. Happy Salah to all of you. All right, let's begin to wrap things up this way. I'll be back on the next one. That will be at 6 p.m. on the cruise. My name is Pretty. You call me the finest. And until 6 p.m. when I return again on the cruise show, keep listening right here. Coming up next is Orailu, as we do it every day to make sure Nigeria is better. And God bless all of you. Good morning. Enjoy the rest of this beautiful Monday. And I'm out of here. Keep your head up.
Body, so now let me have it. See my rushing never, you cannot deny me. Now for me, I go fight for this your love. Fine, get it out, for me like I mercy upon me. I know my actions got the worst upon me. Look like the devil take this moment from me. Not the fall of the gas, now you fast, now you take my heart go. If I lost, see me, I lose on you. I'm stressed, take all my money and go. Not the fall of the gas, now you fast, now you take my heart go. If I see me, I'll cheat on you. I'm stressed, take all my money and go. Go out of go. Feeling me, I'm a dad before my time. Feeling me, I'm at that before the sunset shines in the morning. Oh, I go. Feeling me, I'm at that before my time. Feeling me, I'm at that before the sunset shines in the morning. Just before the oh, I go. Feeling me, I'm at that before my time. Feeling me, I'm at that before the sunset shines in the morning. Oh, I go. Feeling me, I'm at that before my time. Feeling me, I'm at that before the sunset